Hey folks, it's Bobby with KCA Ranch and Homestead. I'm listing my Kubota tractor for sale and thought it'd be easier to make a video to send to people. It's a 2008 L3400, which basically transcribes into the L series with a 34 horsepower engine. I bought it in 2014. So it was 6 years old when I bought it, but it only had 24 hours on it. So it was practically brand new when I bought it at 6 years old. Since 2014 until today, it's got about 300 hours on it, maybe 302, 303. So I've only put 275-ish hours on it. So the downside is it does not have the detachable skid steer bucket. They do sell those kits where you knock out the pins and replace the bucket and make it a skid steer quick attach bucket. That's really the only downside. It runs perfect. It does have a slow leak, but I don't think it's the tire. I put brand new tires and the leak is very slow. I think it's got a rim issue. I have to put air in it. If I use it hard with the front end loader, I have to put air in it before I start. If not, I can run for several weeks without putting air in it. The tires are filled with water, so you get a lot of weight, a lot of traction. It is not a hydrostatic transmission, it's the gear shift. So basically you have high, low, neutral, and reverse. And then you've got 4 gears. So with high and low and the 4 gears, you've got 10 different gear speeds. It's got the normal bucket control. It does have a nice curl where you can pick up rocks and sand and curl it at the same time. Very good front end loader on this thing. It's got a float function where you just shove this straight up and you can float your blade and smooth out. In fact, I just used it an hour ago to smooth out a pile of slag that was right here, and it did great. It's got a Pat's quick hitch attach for picking up category 1 implements. Makes it pretty easy. You just have the manual top link, and I've got an extra long top link because the top link that came with it was a little short after I added the Pats. It comes with this box blade. It also, I can throw in a Rhino 160 brush hog, which is a really badass brush hog, except it's got a leak on the seal. Still works fine. I just have to top it off with oil every 10 to 15 hours. I'll check the gearbox oil and top it off with a little 90 weight gear oil. But it hadn't been a problem. You can get that seal fixed yourself or have a shop do it. I do have a top for it. It kind of got messed up, but I have all the parts for it, and I welded the holes that had broke through, so I can throw that top in. That's probably a $500 metal top. It is bent up a little bit, but not too bad. And I have forks. Obviously I don't have the pallet forks that you pick up with the quick attach, but I do have these clamp-on pallet forks, and they are adjustable. You can adjust the width with that little piece, and you can adjust the brace, the center point, up and down. It's got the clamp-ons that you tighten by hand, and then you can maybe tap it with a hammer a couple times to get it tight. It's also got the chain attachment place where you hook a chain in, chain binder, ratcheting binder or whatever, and then hook it over the top of your bucket to make them even tighter. They've served me well over the last 5 years. I mean, they're not as nice as a quick attach, obviously, but they do get the job done. I picked up a lot of stuff, including water totes and firewood totes and lots of stuff like that. Trying to think of what else I can add to it. I have a 20-foot trailer I might be talked into letting go. We'd have to discuss that if you come out. All the hydraulics are good. I replaced I believe it was this one here. Had a bad seal, so I had that one rebuilt about a year ago. I think it's got a 2-year warranty. I got the paperwork for that. I've got all the original paperwork and manuals for everything. It just had the service. I did a 300 or about a 290 mile service, so I changed out all the hydraulic fluid and the filters. And it's got a brand new battery. It was like a $180 battery from O'Reilly's about a month ago. Here we go. Yep, got to be in neutral to start. Got the rear hydraulics. Everything's good. I welded some brackets on the back and put some wood blocks to put a big toolbox on it. I wanted it up higher so this top link wouldn't hit it. It's got a nice toolbox with a tray and a lot of room for all your pins and wrenches and a hammer. All the lights work. It's got headlights, got blinkers. I've got the road hazard triangle that you can mount on here. Actually, you can't because it goes right there, but you could put a screw on here. That's about it. Nothing fancy, but it sure has gotten the job done on our 21 acres for the last several years. And hit me up if you want to talk price and location. I'm basically 10 miles east of Centerville, Texas, off of Highway 7. Once again, 2008 Kubota 3400 with 300 hours.